In the United States, the air has gotten cleaner and cleaner over the last few decades. But the problem is that although large areas like Los Angeles, the air pollution concentrations have gone down dramatically, there are still places around the country and around those communities where it hasn't gone down as much, and those are places that are near sources. So near busy roadways, near big factories, various sources that are emitting air pollution. So those communities are impacted by that air pollution much more than people who are living farther away. The Air Sensors International Community Conference, which is this conference, is very important because the whole small sensor, inexpensive sensor field has blossomed. With these new technologies, these new inexpensive technologies, communities can measure these air pollutants themselves and then go to regulators and say, hey, wait a second. There's this source over here emitting this air pollution. It's affecting my health, my children's health.
Being a civil society, the voices of the people, voice of the community, we want to take care of them. So my interest to this conference is to look at how scientists, academia, private sector come together by bridging the new technology to detect and advance the data and feed into the policies and ask them how to protect our communities by using this data.
Seeing the kinds of work that's being presented in the conversations around how can I get the sensor to work to how can I help this community do storytelling so they can actually make a change. Like you can see that happening, it's exciting, and I enjoy learning from those conversations and participating in them.
My favorite thing about the conference is the people and just how great it is at bringing together all these different disciplines and groups and expertise. And it's not super focused on just research and science, but the bigger picture and the evolving applications.
I think the meetings here are really helpful. You know, they open your eyes to some really new aspects of the air quality monitoring and air sensors. So yeah, it's a really good experience for me.
There's tremendous work that's being done, has been done, continues to be done, and it's wonderful to see all the people brought together and the energy that creates, and to learn from each other. There's lots of innovation going on, and something I can learn and others that work with me can learn from.
We are using a lot of sensor technology in East Africa as well, rapidly expanding. So there's lots of application of sensor networks. So I'm here to connect and learn more about where technology is in terms of mostly gas sensors, and see where things are.
You have here the whole community, from the industry to the scientific part and the users and the communities that use sensors. This is something we don't have at the same level in Europe.
Getting to be able to meet the people who are working in this space and learning from them, but also the scientific presentations that have been provided have been really useful in how do I calibrate the information, what biases are there.
I'm just trying to learn more from other people's experience, how they should be conducted, what are the practices, what are the pitfalls. So it's great to meet people and talk to and hear their perspective and experiences.
We have the same issues everywhere. We want to know how much the air pollution is affecting people. So my question is, if we can help with sensors to make the right decisions, that will be the ultimate goal of this.